Before Moses was born, Pharaoh had a dream. He saw a fire rising from the dwellings of the children of Israel until it entered his palace and burned it completely. He summoned the interpreters of dreams and said, "I have seen such and such in my dream." They replied, "A child will be born among the children of Israel, and your kingdom will perish at his hands." So the first decree was issued. Every newborn male among the children of Israel must be killed. Pharaoh began slaughtering their sons and sparing their women before Moses was even born. As a result, the children of Israel became mostly women and girls, while the men were very few, mostly young boys. The Copts, Egyptians, and Pharaoh's people gathered and said, "If this decree continues, we will find no one left to serve us." So the decree was changed. The second decision was that newborn boys would be killed 1 year and left alive the next year. Thus, Aaron was born in the year when no killing took place openly. But God willed that Moses would only be born in the year when Pharaoh's men were killing the newborns. Moses' mother became pregnant and feared for her child, knowing he would be born in the year of slaughter. Indeed, she gave birth to him that year. Pharaoh had already ordered that every midwife who delivered women from the children of Israel must bring him the head of any male child, and in return, she would be rewarded with money. The midwife who came to Moses' mother at first wanted to kill him and take his head to Pharaoh, but God had cast love upon Moses. "And I bestowed upon you love from me, so that you may be reared under my eye." When the midwife saw him, her heart was filled with love for him. She kissed him and said, "By God, this boy will not be killed." This was the first sign of God's protection. Moses was saved from the midwife, but who would save him from Pharaoh's soldiers? God spoke to Moses' mother. "We inspired the mother of Moses. Suckle him, but when you fear for him, cast him into the river and fear not, nor grieve. Indeed, we will return him to you and make him one of the messengers." How amazing! If she feared for him, the natural reaction should have been to hide him, but instead, she was commanded to throw him into the river. Stranger still, who would take him out? A friend? No, God said, "He will be taken by an enemy to me and an enemy to him." Moses' mother would nurse him only at night. By day, she placed him back into the box and cast him into the river, but God willed that Pharaoh himself would take him. The rope snapped, and the Nile carried the box. The Nile had 2 banks, one side with Pharaoh's palace and the other with the homes of the children of Israel. The box floated until it reached the trees near Pharaoh's palace. Asiya bint Muzahim, Pharaoh's wife, was sitting with her maidservants. She noticed the box and said to them, "Whichever one of you swims and brings me that box will belong to me." The maidservants rushed, swam to the box, and pulled it to the shore. They brought it to Asiya. When she opened it, she found inside a baby sucking his finger happily. That was Moses, peace be upon him, who first sucked his finger. As soon as she saw him, God cast love upon him. "And I bestowed upon you love from me." Asiya's heart was filled with affection for him. She kissed him, carried him, and took him to Pharaoh, saying, "He will be a comfort to my eye and yours. Do not kill him. Perhaps he may benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." Who inspired her to say this? Who made him a comfort to her eyes? It was God Almighty.